Welcome to Vedic Counselor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight.
Welcome! Today we are diving into a spiritual secret that's, believe it or not, probably hiding in plain sight, right in your own home. We're talking about the ancient astrological power of a spice that's almost certainly in your kitchen cabinet right now. I'm talking about mustard seeds.
You know that feeling when you're just stuck? Like you're trying to move forward, but you feel weighed down by this cloud of negativity? Or maybe you're dealing with a string of bad luck that just refuses to break? It's that feeling where you just wish you could hit a giant reset button on your entire energetic field.
Well, what if I told you that according to Vedic astrology, this incredibly deep, ancient system from India, one of the most potent tools for cleansing your energy and attracting good fortune isn't some expensive gem or a super complicated ritual. No, it's the humble mustard seed.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the power that's right there in your kitchen. Then we'll break down the two key types of mustard seeds, one that acts like a spiritual shield and another that's like a prosperity magnet. We'll get into exactly how to use them, and by the end, you'll have a new, really powerful tool for your own astrological toolkit.
All right, so the Vedic tradition mainly hones in on two types of mustard seeds, and each one has its own unique energy, its own job to do. This isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of thing, so knowing the difference is absolutely key.
So here's the fundamental difference. Think of black mustard, or Kali Sarson, as your spiritual bodyguard. Seriously. It's ruled by the planet Saturn, and its whole purpose is to shield you, to cleanse your energy, and to basically burn away any negativity. Then you've got yellow mustard, or Pili Sarson. This one is like your cosmic magnet. It's ruled by Jupiter, and it's all about attracting and growing the good stuff, like wealth, success, and prosperity.
Okay, so let's dig into that protective powerhouse first, the black mustard seed. We've got to understand its deep connection to one of the most, shall we say, intense planets in astrology. You've probably heard of Saturn, right? In astrology, it's known as Shani, the great teacher, the karmic judge. It governs discipline and responsibility. And when its influence is a little too strong, what astrologers call malefic, it can bring delays, hardships, and all sorts of obstacles. But these are seen as life's tough lessons. Black mustard seeds are seen as this amazing tool to help pacify that harsh energy, kind of smoothing the path ahead for you. So how do you actually use it? Well, here's a really practical remedy for protection. To shield someone from that negative energy, often called the evil eye, you take just a few seeds, circle them around the person's body, and then you burn them with camphor. Camphor, by the way, is just this waxy substance that's used in a lot of spiritual rituals for purification. And you do this on a Saturday, which is Saturn's Day. It's a really simple but powerful act of cleansing. And to really kick it up a notch, you can chant this specific mantra for Saturn while you do it. Chanting is all about focusing your intention and elevating a simple action into a truly sacred ritual. Okay, so we've covered the shield. Now let's flip the script from protection to attraction. Let's talk about the other side of the coin, yellow mustard, and its connection to the planet of big, expansive abundance. Jupiter, also known as Guru, is the great benefit in astrology. It's the planet of luck, wisdom, fortune, all that good stuff. I mean, it's the largest planet in our solar system for a reason. So where Saturn restricts you to teach a lesson, Jupiter expands to bring you opportunities. And yellow mustard seeds? They're used to tap right into that abundant, optimistic energy to invite growth and success into your life.
So this is the big question, right? If this tiny little seed can supposedly tap into the energy of the biggest planet, how do you actually make it work for you? How do you put it into practice?
Here's a super accessible ritual for attracting prosperity. Every Thursday, which is Jupiter's day, you just burn a small amount of yellow mustard seeds with camphor in your space, whether it's your home or your business. This is believed to clear out any financial blockages and draw in the energy of steady, consistent growth. And just like with the Saturn remedy, there's a specific mantra for Jupiter. Chanting this while you do the ritual helps to align your personal energy with the big picture goals of abundance and wisdom. It's all about focus.
Okay, so now you have your shield and you have your magnet. But, just like with any powerful tool, there are some best practices, some rules of the road to make sure you're getting the absolute best results from these remedies.
So what are the crucial guidelines? First, and this is probably the most important one, you have to do these things with full faith. Your intention is everything. Second, timing matters. The best time is during the Shukla Paksha, which is the waxing moon, that 2-week period when the moon is getting fuller. It's a time that supports growth and attraction.
Third, to keep things ritually pure, it's best to avoid non-veg food and alcohol on the days you do the remedy. Be consistent with it. And finally, and this is important, after the seeds have done their job absorbing negative energy, always burn them outside. You want to release that energy away from your home.
So, as we start to wrap this up, let's zoom out for a second. What we've really been talking about here isn't just superstition. It's about using simple, tangible tools to focus your intention and create change.
And this is really what it all boils down to. Whether you look at this from an astrological perspective or even a psychological one, the principle is the same. When you take a simple, everyday object like a mustard seed, and you pour your focused intention into it, whether it's for protection or for prosperity, it transforms. It becomes a powerful tool for change, amplified by your own belief and your own actions.
And that's really the thought I want to leave you with. What if the power you need to shift your energy, to change your circumstances, what if it isn't something complex or far away? What if it's been right there, in your hands all along, as simple and as potent as the spice rack in your own kitchen?
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel Vedic Counselor. For personal astrology consultation, horoscope analysis, or Vastu consultation, you can contact us on WhatsApp 919219539215 or visit our website www.vediccounselor.com. Thank you for watching.